Well, Eastern Suburbs have had a trouble-free run with the entire team training on each occasion. The only doubt among the 7 selected forwards is about Ian Barclay, who badly tore a hamstring several weeks ago against Western Suburbs. It's been decided by coach Bob Fulton that Paul McCabe will take his place in the second row alongside Des O'Reilly, with Ian Barclay being used as a fresh replacement later on, depending on how things go. The Roosters pose a formidable threat to the other 3 teams left in the semis, but I caution them against complacency. The 2-week break may just make their job a little harder instead of easier. Well, they can drop that in, can't they? Parramatta have again had a worrying week with injuries to key players. John Muggleton, the former Balmain player, has already taken over in the second row from the injured Kevin Stevens. Eric Gross, Steve Ella, Ray Price and Ron Hilditch have all been frantically trying to get injuries better. The upshot is that all 4 will play, but it could be that Eric Gross' shoulder injury is still not 100%. Mick Cronin, I expect, will take a big hand in proceedings today. That confidence-giving, magnificent goal from the sideline last week has, I'm sure, set him straight. Look for an all-round lift in his game. The referee. Oh, well, they turn through. The referee, Mr. Greg Hartley. Any sign of Bob Cooper yet? No. Eastern Suburbs running from left to right in their navy blue uniform with a white and red V. Parramatta receiving the ball. Atkins in possession in his own quarter. And the crowd here is a useful one, and believe me, they're very, very pro-Parramatta crowd from the noise. Let's have a look at the situation since Parramatta have entered first grade in 47. There have been 85 matches between the 2 clubs. East have won 47, Parramatta 35, drawn 3, SCG 5 games, East's 3, Parramatta 2. We'll knock on first scrum of the match, and right through the scrum, and reset it will be. There's a penalty differential against Sterling for an incorrect feed. Sterling, we note, is playing in number 15. No kick for goal from the differential. Hastings' left foot's a little punt to touch, 15 metres out from Parramatta's line. Masterman, and the bomb on the first tackle. It's pressure for Mackenzie. Oh, it's just been bundled over the dead ball line. He missed the ball completely. That could have gone anywhere. Let's see it again. Steve Ella was the man that managed to knock it over the dead ball line. There's the left footer from Hastings. Mackenzie under pressure, made no, oh, he was going to knock it. That's a terrible error in my view from a fullback to make. And there, okay. A very ordinary kickoff. Barry Ross, the breeze situation favouring
Eastern Suburbs coming straight down the ground from probably a little slightly across from the east.
And Eastern Suburbs piling on the pressure in the opening stanza. 2 minutes gone. They're camped in Parramatta's territory. Hastings. Olaf. Cleal. Taken well. Loses the ball. That was a Price tackle. Who's got to be some sort of freak to be playing this week after that horrifying injury that he sustained last week. Sterling. It's a bad feed. And ricocheted off a Parramatta player's legs. Fay from the right wing. Tobin. Hastings back on the inside to Harvey. 9.5 metres out. Masterman from dummy half. 5 metres out. Olaf. Cuts out a man, the pass has gone to ground and offside against the Eastern Suburbs, I would have thought. Well, the referee has ruled on the knock-on. I thought he fell on the ball in an offside position. Edge not down in the scrum. And again, a bad feed from Sterling, in my view. He's going to take it back in. Both packs being told to come infield. Well, that looked like a second row feed to me. On the blind side goes Sterling. Hastings and Tobin, the tacklers. Mackenzie. Hilditch. The news on Hilditch, Barry Ross, was that he didn't have a painkiller for that groin strain.
Yes, that's what he told me about half an hour before the game in the dressing room.
O'Reilly. Well tackled. There's O'Reilly getting through his usual defensive role. Kenny, long pass out to Atkins. Last tackle. Sterling. Mackenzie's in there, and it's a left foot torpedo punt that's going to look pretty good. It's not going to find touch, but it was a good kick. Fay has it. Cronin's there. Evades Cronin. He's a powerhouse man. Big badly played ball. Price was still hanging to his legs. Olaf, quick hands out to Tobin. About 5 metres outside the east quarter. Harvey. It's up and plays it forward. O'Reilly can't tackle him in the offside position. Masterman. Long pass to Hastings. It was bad. Very bad pass. I think Hastings might have a little bit to say about that one. There's a scrum win to Eastern Suburbs. Tobin. The centre of the ground has been extensively watered this week and is actually quite slippery. Hoping to get a comment on that from a player that played in the earlier game if he arrives out the dressing rooms. Busted. Fay. Belted over the sideline. The crowd roaring about that. Just about halfway. This telecast brought to you by Mazda and your local Mazda dealers. Ball assisted out by Sterling's foot. Mackenzie, the fullback, coming in very often as a second 5'8". Switcher play across the ruck. Sterling, O'Reilly, long pass out to Mackenzie. The dummy, defence too strong. McCabe and Harvey. Cronin, O'Reilly, Cronin, run around. Tried to get a one-handed pass away. It's gone to ground, and another knock-on from Aleph. Knock-ons both ways. The scrum right on the halfway line in the watered area. That looked to me to be a fairly crooked feed, but the referees allowed it to go on. Price, Sterling, Muggleton. Hasn't played a lot of first-grade football. From Balmain originally.
Yes, that's right. 5 first-grade games with Balmain, and this is his first full premiership game with Parramatta after 2 seasons.
O'Reilly up the centre of the ruck. Price belts his way about 5 metres through the meat of the Eastern Suburbs forwards there. Had 7 minutes of play. No score. Cronin. Back on the inside. Sterling. Atkins. Can't unload. 10 metres out. Last tackle. 10 metres out, that is, from the east quarter. Now Sterling standing right on the wing. Puts it crossfield. Taken nicely there by Warneke. Boasted. And up over halfway. Came under a tackle that might have got the eye of the referee had it landed. McCabe runs from dummy half. Bit of a waste of a tackle there. Warneke. Hastings, the run around with Aleph. Nicely then out to Gitto. Gitto looking for support. Takes play, loses the ball. About 5 metres out from Parramatta's quarter. The crowd really setting up a chant here. O'Reilly. Dangerous passing by Parramatta along their line in front of the goal. Just outside their quarter. Cronin. O'Reilly. These forwards getting very quickly to O'Reilly and locking those arms of his to his side. Muggleton. Strapping big player. And that's a penalty. Masterman. Offside. Crisscross move, and Sterling aborts it all by being tackled in possession there. Hilditch. Muggleton. Being pretty involved in the play early. Ten metres out from the quarter. O'Reilly. Hilditch. Halfway through. Caught by one leg. On the blind side, edge to O'Reilly. Pass knocked down. No 6 to go. Last tackle coming up. Muggleton again, running off the edge of the ruck. Warneke, 10 metres out from the quarter. McCabe standing very wide. The pass much too hard. Parramatta in possession. Referee waves them on. O'Reilly manages to scoop it up to Sharp. Sharp's into the quarter. Can't unload. Now 15 metres out from the Eastern Suburbs line. Price. There's Hilditch on the burst. Apparently showing any signs of problems with that groin strain. Bob O'Reilly. Beautiful pass to Cronin. The referee's ruled on it, and it's offside. See it again. O'Reilly had Cronin on his shoulder, slipped the pass to him. I had a suspicion it was offside. See it again. Well, it's one of those ones that is going to be argued about, but I had the instinct there of thinking that it was. Perhaps a head-on shot might show it. Have we got one? From head-on. Now watch the ball in O'Reilly's arms. Well, that's going to be a question mark happening in around about the 12th minute. Cronin underneath the post.
Well, O'Reilly had no doubt it was a fair pass. He made a comment after the penalty had been awarded.
The upshot, East in possession, 10 metres outside their quarter. Hastings, Bowstead, Fay up the sideline. And they finally belt him down. And he showed great strength in not being pushed over the sideline there. Olaf can't get that pass. It was too low and too hard. Dummy half work from Masterman has not been great on a couple of occasions. Harvey. Unloaded. Back in possession is Sterling for Parramatta. And Bobby Fulton will not be pleased with the error rate that East have come up with in this match. Kenny. Earlier match resulted in the reserve grade. Parramatta 16, West 12. Now Sterling cuts out a man. Out to Sharp. But among the backs, ball's loose on the ground. I think Eastern Suburbs have come up with it.
Or McCabe.
McCabe there. Hastings. Tobin. Through one tackle. Sandwiched. About 8 metres away. Price comes in to kill him. Gitto. Hastings. The switch across. Gitto. Bowstead. Round his man. Nice footwork. Tackle, but not over the sideline. Eric Groth, the tackler. Warnocky. Hastings. Gitto appeared to take his eyes off that ball. It certainly went to ground, and Parramatta have come up with it just on the halfway line. Sterling again. And I think it's about the third occasion the little fellas popped on a loose ball. It's as good as winning a scrum. Well, it'd do referee Hartley to look behind his back there. Gitto was never onside in that three-quarter line movement. Neither is he still. Sharp. Showing an enormous amount of vigour. Gitto has not been behind Hartley in any one of the last three play the balls. O'Reilly. Price. Lovely pass there to Ella. Ella's got the pace. Looking on the inside. Oh, and a great tackle there. Comes across, knocks the ball out of his hands, knocks him to the ground. And that really was a top little bit of work there by Hastings, who's a lock forward concealed in the halfback's body. In the under-23s, a major upset as that differential penalty is awarded against Eastern Suburbs. A major upset when South Sydney defeated Parramatta 10-5. And the 100 Pipers will be playing the joyous lament around the Redfern area after that win. Having a place kick for touch. Another Jack Gibson ploy, which is a time waster as far as I'm concerned. Well, let's see what's going on here. Cronin the ball on the mark again, rugby union style, being held. It's gone like a cross kick. Oh, and it was nearly a try. Parramatta very nearly came up with that ball. It was like a cross kick or a goal, an attempt for goal which didn't succeed. And Harvey now being belted back about a metre from his line. So the Gibson ploy nearly coming off. And penalty now inside the 5, Eastern Suburbs. And relief for them. Kick by Hastings just up to the quarter line. There's O'Reilly from the tap restart. It's 17 minutes of play. Still no score in the match. Aleph. Warnicky. Clear. So spinning the ball wide on every opportunity. McCabe busts one tackle. Looks for Bowstead. Finds him. Might have been tackled under suspicion there. Parramatta come up with the ball. Kenny, Sterling, Ella had to have 2 grabs at it. He's tackled about 12 metres out from East Quarter. And that's kicked through. It'll be 6 to go unless it goes over the sideline. Oh dear, Stephen Edge just lost the ball forward. Couldn't well have been picked up in an offside position there too, but the referee's call for the scrum. It was sloppy play. The scrum win, but the referee says we'll have it again. Scrums at this point are 3-all. The penalties are 3-2 East's way. Penalty against Sterling. An incorrect feed. Differential. Hastings left foots it for touch. 3 metres inside the Parramatta quarter. 18.5 minutes gone. No score. Hastings finds Cleal. Cleal crushing his way forward and finally being driven back about 3 metres. Price stood his ground well. McCabe. Muggleton getting through a lot of work for this Parramatta side today. Hastings. Aleph. Captain of East there looking for a runner. Tobin came late. Hastings from dummy half. Parramatta being told to get back on side. Harvey will chip through. It's not a badly placed kick. Defends on the bounce. Oh, and again, McKenzie has to scurry it across the line with a speculator type kick. And that was a well-positioned little chip through. Sterling appears to me to be putting that in the second row. Referee putting the players back in field. It's a very clean heel to edge. Ray Price standing off the scrum and unable to finally unload. Get off him. Warnicky being penalised for failing to release the tackle player, or is it Hastings? The movement of the elbow around. Let's see what he did penalise him for. Watch the tackle. Now watch Hastings. Well, there's a little bit of tit for tat there. I think both of them had a chop at each other. 21 minutes gone, no score. Sterling finds Growth. The ball changes hands. Tobin held. Hastings. Warnicky. McFarlane. Harvey. That's the error situation. East's 9, Parramatta 7. The number of times each side has given the ball back to the opposition, and that's a very heavy total. And that's a very, very heavy tackle from Ray Price, and a beautiful one on McCabe. That's the sort that bring you up with a shirt full of very sore ribs. Get out. Masterman. Hastings kick. Is Fay onside? Oh, the ball's just over the dead ball line. He's rolling on Fay. It's out to the quarter line for a restart. Very near thing. Mackenzie. All the Parramatta players getting in each other's way there. Sterling. Muggleton. Sterling's made the gap. Looking on the inside. Finds Stephen Edge. Edge, oh, takes the tackle when he had support there in the shape of Steve Ella, who's a noted flyer. Growth. Mackenzie. O'Reilly. Hilditch on the halfway line. Parramatta with an overlap on the right if they can move it quickly. Perhaps that's closed now. Kenny. Driven sideways by a tackle of John Harvey. O'Reilly. Looking to unload that ball one-handed. Well, there's that through the legs situation. That Sterling had to really think about that one. Came to him very quick and I thought unexpectedly. Again, Eastern Suburbs being penalised. I don't know what that action is from Greg Hartley.
Maybe it's a hurler net.
Yeah, well, let's see that again. We can get a quick look at Greg Hartley's hurler. That's the penalty. Failing to get off the tackle player. Ayliffe coming in late.
I think that's what the penalty was for, Ayliffe.
Now watch Hartley. Well, you can put your own description on that. The upshot is Parramatta are in East quarter. Sterling's at dummy half. Switches the play to Muggleton. Plays it forward, no marker. 5 metres out from East line. Still no score, 15 minutes to half time. Ray Price, about 4 metres away, last tackle. What would be a bomb? It's a Kenny pass out to Ella. Ella's got it away to Atkins. And there's great defence over there on the side from Noel Cleal. That looked a try momentarily, and great cover. In the 25th minute. That could well be the corrugated tackle of the week. And the scrum went to Eastern Suburbs. The scrums are 4-all. The penalties are 4-all. Play is still in East quarter. Clear. Warnocky. Farland evades one tackle, 2 outside the quarter. Very pacey player. Hastings. Bowstead. Hastings. Can't unload. There's O'Reilly. Guiteau looking for the sideline and finds it just about halfway.
And that's the first time East have kicked in general play. How different the last time these teams met.
What was the half-time score in their previous match? It was something like 18-0, wasn't it?
17-3, was it?
17-3, yeah.
Yes, they've used the bomb a lot today, of course, East, but that's the first time kicking for the line.
Penalty. Kenny caught well and surely offside there, crept up. Hastings might just have to watch his footing here. It is a little bit soft. Hastings, Ayliffe, Hastings, Warnocky, McKay. There's O'Reilly. Bowstead, Fay. And the Parramatta players swarm on fire every time he touches the ball. I think he's lost possession. Edge stole it. Sterling. Hilditch. A good bustling run up the middle of the ruck. And that's strong, powerful stuff from Ronnie Hilditch. Edge. Sterling. McKenzie. Kenny. Throws the dummy. Doesn't unload. 8 metres from halfway now with 12 minutes to half-time and still no score. O'Reilly. Muggleton. Well, the referee again is pointing at Gitto and Tobin, but doesn't penalise them. Now he penalises East for offside, closer in.
John Muggleton with a bad cut in his left eyebrow.
Sterling looking to find a runner. Does so. The pass is much too hard. Knocked through. Offside. Again, Hartley ruling on the Sterling pass. Metres from halfway. Masterman. O'Reilly. No sign of any cracks in this Parramatta forward defence. Aleph. Hastings. Harvey. Midfield. Aleph looking for a runner, finds Cleel. He thinks perhaps lost the ball, little knock on, and again an error, and there's been a pretty heavy error count in this game, indicative of the hard body contact. 19 errors between the sides, combined total. That's another Eastern Suburbs scrum win. 5-4. Masterman leads Edge. There's a terrible pass, but nicely picked up by McFarlane. 10 minutes to half-time. Tobin through the middle of the ruck, finds Warneke. Beautiful pass to Masterman across the body of a defender. Eastern Suburbs looking very dangerous. There'll be a penalty against Parramatta if they don't get off. Hastings. McCabe standing very wide, chops back in. They regroup very quickly. That could be 6 to go. It is. It was touched by a Parramatta foot. It's the correct decision. Hastings only 3 metres out now. There's Harvey looking for support, finds Masterman. Masterman has a little knock on. Does manage to fall on it. And I can tell you that Bob Fulton won't be very happy with Eastern Suburbs' performance in the error department. Sterling. McKenzie from dummy half. Small player with a very large heart. Sharp gives the ball back to the opposition. Again, Eastern Suburbs in the quarter. Hastings. McCabe tending to chop back in today. Made his name early in the season for running out among the backs, very, very wide, and using his pace on the outside. About 18 metres out from Parramatta's line. Masterman. Eastern Suburbs. Critical few minutes before half-time coming up. McCabe. Psychological time to score a try just before half-time and just after half-time. Good quick hands there from Eastern Suburbs. O'Reilly managed to get the pass away to Masterman. And that is 6. Great defence by Parramatta. East tending to ignore their three quarters when they're in the Parramatta quarter. Bob O'Reilly down at the moment in an uncharacteristic position for him. And he's rubbing his right knee pretty heavily. Out in some pain.
And Jeff Masterman's the East player in front of him.
Don't forget our telecast tomorrow of the sudden death clash between Manly and Newtown, seen at the Channel 7 Big League time of 6 to 7:30, full-match telecast. And tomorrow morning on our replays, the Manly and Cronulla match from the previous week, which had some splendid football in it. That's to be seen tomorrow morning. Preceding Sports World, which goes to air at 10:30. Sterling. Price standing out. And Sterling sprinting into position around the open side of the ruck. There's Muggleton. He hasn't shirked any work today.
A big game.
That could have been a penalty against Warnocky, and Hartley's got Gitto at last for offside. I don't think he's been onside since the game started. Mackenzie's kick over halfway. Still no score. We've got 7.5 minutes to half time. And one starting to get the feeling that the team that scores first may well end up winning this game. Sterling. Price belted straight away. Hilditch. If he's been given a limited time on there, if his groin strain is such that he was told he may well be replaced, he's certainly giving everything he's got during the time he's on there. There's that between the legs thing again. Cronin stands in a tackle, back to Kenny. There's Eric Growth. Oh, and he nearly got the split there in the middle, but good defence. Masterman, Sterling, O'Reilly. Lovely pass back at the inside to Hilditch on the quarter line. Last tackle coming up. Edge. Mackenzie. That's a little bit deep to pose any threat to Bowstead. He'll probably get this out of the in goal too. He does. He's up the sideline, going nicely, and a good tackle chops him down. McFarlane pirouettes, out of 2 tackles, out of 3. Finally put down on the quarter line. Hastings, Olaf. Five and a half minutes to half time. No score. McCabe again chopping back inside. Hastings. Olaf. Warnocky. Long pass to Fay. And top tackle there from Ella. Put him to the ground. The ball's been stolen by Kenny. And Fay's had the ball stolen from him 3 times. Uncharacteristic for such a tough, aggressive international winger. Ella. East are going to have their hands well and truly full of this Parramatta side score. They have the backing of an enormous noise level from a crowd here. The ball's gone to ground and over the sideline. And a penalty, that's against... I think Growth for holding Fay.
That's right.
Pulling him away from the ball. (13-9). Eastern Suburbs 13. Parramatta 9. The number of times each side has given the ball back to the opposition. It's a pretty horrendous tally from East, and could well be that the 2-week break has taken the edge off this Eastern Suburbs side. Early days, but they've not played all that convincingly. 4 minutes to half-time, still no score. Olaf, McCabe. Nice pass to Bowstead. Bowstead gets himself well and truly upfield. Great tackle there from Sterling, who's having a top game. Olaf, Hastings, Warnocky, straightens, noticeably slowed then as he tried to turn in that watered area. Tobin. Nicely to O'Reilly. And a good tackle from Price slows his progress.
It's 2 tackles that Price has done like that.
Head on, straight into them. Warnocky. Hastings. Little kick. Oh, Harvey has it. It's gone to ground. Knock on. A little bit of kicking and shoving going on between McFarlane and Atkins. Well, 3 minutes to go. I think Jack Gibson would be pretty happy with the way his side's travelling at the moment. The scrum window, Parramatta. Sterling. Oh, nearly through. Just caught by the jersey. 15 metres out from Parramatta's line. Ray Price. Pass there to McKenzie was not one that he could do much with except take it and pray. Sharp. Alf Richards, the chainer on. Price is down. McKenzie, little kick over the top. Referee says play on. McKenzie up very quickly to his feet. One gets the impression that
I think there was a bit of a dive there, but he was certainly interfered with as well.
There's Fay coming on the burst. Masterman. Harvey. O'Reilly. Top tackle there from Hilditch. 2 minutes to half time. No score. Hastings. Fay evades one tackle. The bear hanging around his legs. Not going anywhere. Muggleton up top. O'Reilly down below. Hastings kick. McKenzie stands his ground, takes it well, belted into the in goal. Line drop to restart. He's okay, I think, or Alf Richards is close. And he will minister to his needs at the moment. Hartley telling them to get on with the game. Cronin's drop is not a great one in terms of distance. McCabe. Harvey. Oh, Giddo's gone right through the middle. It's gone very close, but he's surrounded by Parramatta defenders. Just about 3 metres away. Parramatta players offside at the base of the cross field here and lost in the in goal. Is that what he's calling? The ball was carried across the line. Let's have a look at the head-on shot. Well, the ball rolled free from Gitto there.
And then Mick Cronin forced the ball. That's what he's ruled.
And Mick Cronin forced it. The hooter goes in the background. So we've had a scoreless first half. The statistics of the match thus far. Parramatta 7, Eastern Suburbs 5 in the set scrums. The penalties are East 7, Parramatta 6, and a horrendous error count against Eastern Suburbs 13 to Parramatta's 9. We're going to be back for what promises to be a pretty heavy second half in just a moment on 7's Big League.
Rex?
Yep.
You still, yeah, no dressing room in this game.
Sorry?
No comments at all.
All right, okay.
Okay, listen, do you still want Bob Cooper?
No. Didn't want him after the first 5 minutes. Parramatta got the bruise in the second half, eh? This is a daughter, is it? Oh, she's very like her, isn't she? Well, very like she used to be. Keeping him waiting, is he? Yeah, Laurie's on. What number's that? 9-8, isn't it? Well, who's off? Warnocky? Warnocky off?
Tobin. I've got a little bit from the dressing room, Rex. Not about coaches' comments.
No,
but
okay, but just tell me, who's Laurie replacing? Tobin?
Tobin.
So is he going to lock or is...
Yes.
And away they go for the second half, playing for a place in the grand final. No score in the match. Barry Ross has got some information. We've got one change in Eastern Suburbs.
Yes, John Tobin has an injured shoulder and he's been replaced by Rocky Laurie in the Eastern Suburbs side, and there's no changes in the Parramatta side. In the dressing room at half-time, key players to both sides caused the doctors some concern. Noel Cleal has got a bit of a problem with an ankle, and they checked him out thoroughly in the Eastern Suburbs room. And of course, Ray Price, the doctors poured ice and ice water on his ankle, and he's hopeful of lasting the game, but they spent a lot of time with Ray making sure that he was okay.
Graham Atkins bringing the ball up now, and of course the best footballer of our telecast matches in these semi-finals receives $600 and appears on Sports World tomorrow. The man most responsible for the try of the match receives $250. They're the King G Awards for today. Their valued sponsors, King G. And of course, the overall winner at the end of the year, named the Mazda Footballer of the Year, receives a magnificent Mazda RX-7 as his prize, valued at $16,000 as Laurie goes ahead. $16,670. And the player at the end of the year responsible for the Mazda Try of the Year comes up with a Mazda 626 valued at $8,915. Okay. Finally, three of them belt him to the ground just inside the Parramatta quarter. There's Laurie, number 19. Managed to unload to Hastings. Out to Gitto. On the run around, the ball is on the ground, and 6 to go, says referee Hartley. Crowd roaring at that. On the quarter line, Parramatta's end. They've got the benefit of the breeze still, Barry Ross.
Yes, that breeze is still here, and it's favouring Parramatta.
About 20 metres out from East line, from Parramatta line. Now Eastern Suburbs in possession. Aleph. Pass knocked down. That'll be 6 to go. Just outside the quarter. Laurie playing in number 19. Hastings. Warnocky. Half-time score, 0-0. There's O'Reilly pounding forward. About 15 metres out. Harvey. Hastings. Laurie. Elusive. Going to score. That's a try. And a great try to Rocky Laurie. A weaving run. Ray Price very tired. Gets to his feet. See the run again. Just a little bit of ineffective tackling there. The critical moment, the opening stanza of this match. There was a terrible attempt at a tackle by Kenny. Price was beaten there. The acceleration on the head-on shot as Laurie shows his delight. There it was, a straight man-for-man situation. Ray Price going for a dive, getting his hands to the runner, but not able to affect the tackle. Ghetto, 61 goals from 87 attempts, just inside the quarter and about 13 metres in from the sideline, kicking across the breeze. Streamers and coloured paper on the ground over there indicating the breeze is reasonably strong. And he's raised the flag, so Eastern Suburbs, after 4 minutes of the second half, have gone to a lead of 5 points to 0. To restart, and of course this telecast brought to you by Mazda and your local Mazda dealer. Loose ball on the ground, and it's going to be a knock-on. McCabe was the man who had it jolted out of his arms. And the scrum possession is going to be a very critical factor. 209 from 437 for Stephen Edge. Not up to his usual high standard. A penalty against Masterman. Loose arm, I think, was the indication.
Yes, that was his ruling.
47.8%. Stephen Edge, success rate this year. They're going for the same ploy. And now it's a different one with Sterling taking the tap and going ahead. So Gibson is full of tricks as the proverbial monkey. At least for a wake to that, O'Reilly. Sharp, well tackled. Hastings was the tackler. Price, Hilditch, Growth. Oh, belted by Harvey. And that won't do his sore shoulder much good. That's a very sick lad at the moment. Cronin. Growth still down on the ground. Richards racing on to attend to him. Parramatta in a bunch at the moment. They've got no three-quarter line. The run around with O'Reilly and Muggleton. Well, Growth's up. Bob O'Reilly changing direction. And they paid him the courtesy of belting him hard every time he's touched the ball. Bob O'Reilly, very much aware of his ball skills. What a tackle by Harvey on Growth. Eastern Suburbs playing a lock out of the set scrums. Laurie was actually out at an outside centre position there. Had a small break. That must be considered a master stroke now by Bob Fulton to bring on a replacement and have him score inside 3 minutes. Boasted. Hastings. Gitto. Well taken by Fay behind his head. He doesn't take kindly to the tackle. Gitto going for a driving kick downfield. Not going to find touch. Mackenzie has it. Now he's picked off his own side of halfway. Growth from dummy half. And again Harvey's there to meet him and welcome him to the Sydney Cricket Ground. He could have been penalised for a very slipshod way he played that too. Wasn't facing square on. Some very destructive tackling by Harvey. Sterling. The driving kick on the first bounce to McFarlane. A little bit luckily. Sterling's tackle is good. Warnicky. Hastings. Boasted. Now Harvey loses the ball. I think Bob O'Reilly's got it. He was on the ground. The ball came to him. Hilditch, Sterling, Sharp, Ella, absolutely picked off with a copybook tackle round the legs. McCabe was the man. Sterling. Muggleton. Got halfway. 5-0 the score. 9 minutes to the second half gone. Offside against Gitto. And I'm a little bit surprised they don't have a kick for goal there. Cronin well within his capabilities lengthwise. And he probably, with the breeze, would have kicked that dead as well. Bob O'Reilly. This is tough, doer, hard semi-final rugby league. No holes barred. Played in a very ferocious manner, but very clean. Price. Hilditch, O'Reilly, Sterling. Pass out to Growth. Oh, and a top tackle from Fay. Right underneath the rib cage. And now, to add insult to injury, he's had the ball kicked out from underneath him. Eric Growth has not impressed in today's match. Been given few opportunities, and he's been hit hard several times in the opening 10 minutes of this second half. Scrum win. McKenzie chimes into the backs for Parramatta on the quarter line. Sterling. Great Price. Well attended. Midfield, no ground gain. O'Reilly. Nice pass to Kenny. Kenny's got the split on the inside. That pass looked forward. No! Hilditch has gone back for it with one hand and pulled it in. See it again. Hilditch actually pulled the ball in correctly from behind him. See it again. The break from Kenny was the one. Watch it. The step on the inside of Gitto. Watch the pass. There's no suggestion of forward, I don't believe. And how well did Hilditch do to pull that ball in one-handed there? See it again. O'Reilly's pass to Kenny was the one that gave the mercurial 5'8" the opportunity to step the pass, and see the way Hilditch pulled it in, one-handed. And there's the try. So back come the Eels after 12 minutes. 5-3. Cronin, a simple conversion attempt. 75 goals from 113 attempts he's had. And that one went fairly close to the left-hand upright, but it's a goal, and we've got a scoreline that reads 5-all. They're framed too low, Phil. G'day restarts. Sterling has it. 5-all the score. And Parramatta tails will be well and surely up after that. O'Reilly. Hilditch cuts out a man. Kenny's pass to Cronin is a good one. Cronin juggles it away to Ella. Ella takes the tackle from McCabe. Bob O'Reilly straightened the attack, waiting for his players to get back on side. 5 metres short of halfway. Sterling. Kenny. Top tackling there on the three-quarter line from Harvey, from Gitto. Mackenzie's kick didn't have any rhyme or reason. Boasted stops it with his foot. McFarlane has it now. A little bit of a fisticuff there. Now the game's starting to open up as Laurie makes a half break again up to the quarter. The crowd have set up a constant barrage of noise as Warnocky runs into a Price head-on tackle that would have loosened his teeth. Mostly taken by Laurie. Out to Fay. Fay evades the tackle there of Stephen Sharp and is into touch. On the halfway line. 5-all the score. We've had 15 minutes of the second half. Eastern Suburbs running from right to left. Player being called out is John Harvey. Touch judge's report, Barry Ross.
I think it may have been that little incident you mentioned a few minutes ago, the fisticuffs.
Scrum into Eastern Suburbs. Laurie, the dummy, then to Hastings. Bosted. Gitto. Cleal. Goal Sterling out of the way. Still going. Unloads a one-handed pass, which has gone astray. Kenny has it on the halfway line. Parramatta, as you would note from the noise, back in possession. Kenny has the ball kicked out of his hands. And it's a penalty to Parramatta. Now, surely, with a breeze, Cronin would attempt a goal from there. I find that hard to believe. The kick for touch wasn't a great yardage gainer. Sterling. Atkins loses the ball behind him. Picked up by Hilditch. The referee has seen a knock on. And another error to this very mounting tally. Scrum situation, 8-all. The penalty situation, Parramatta 9, Eastern Suburbs 7. The Eels come up with the ball. Sterling right through the gap. Can lob a pass out to Ella. Can't do so. Now he does. Might be a little late. Growth in the corner. And Parramatta have struck back with a grand try after a break by Sterling. I thought he delayed it too long. Took his time unloading to Ella. But the pass to Growth gave the big winger the opportunity to score wide out. See it again. Now Sterling went right away from Warnocky's tackle. Got into the clear. Boasted comes across in cover. At that point, it should have been killed. Fay had him. There was the pass to Ella. Then the pass to Growth. The tackle of Boasted ineffective. And the big man able to keep himself in the field of play. Sterling, who's been a mighty atom for this Parramatta side. Look at this. Tackle by Fay. Still unloads to Growth. To Ella. Now to Growth. And the hip came in, and that's a great bit of football by Parramatta. As East probably can't believe that. Now, Mick Cronin, can he do the magic thing as far as Parramatta are concerned and get this over from the sideline as he did with one magnificent goal last week? Oh, it shaved the left hand upright. A grand effort. Though the scoreline now reads Parramatta 8, Eastern Suburbs 5. We've had 18 minutes of play and the crowd 27,600. Now the kickoff. Atkins takes it in the in goal, steps straight out of a shoe or a boot. And you'll see him go back to retrieve that. It's in the in-goal area. He's looking around vaguely to find out where it is. Task the touch judge. He says that way. Sharp on the quarter line. Parramatta playing every bit as well as this Eastern Suburbs side and making less mistakes. O'Reilly's pass was magic to Kenny. There's Muggleton on the boil, up to halfway. What a game he's had, first up for Parramatta. A little bit quiet the opening 15 minutes of the second half. Now O'Reilly, Sterling again. Last tackle coming, and East on the back move. Parramatta pouring it on.
East half, Kevin Hastings on the ground at back pay.
There's a high bomb. Pressure for East. Bosted's going to fly for it. It's taken and dropped by Kenny. The referee says forward. And Gross over in the line, but it's all going to come back to the quarter line. See it again. The high bomb went up. Would have brought rain. There it goes. Now the pressure at this point. Watch Bosted surge in from the right. Kenny takes it, knocks it forward. That was the judgment of the referee, and a scrum goes down. Penalty to Eastern Suburbs. Loose arm against Stephen Edge. And Controversy Corner tomorrow on Sports World for Channel 7 viewers. We'll be talking to the Manly skipper, Max Krilich, about the game tomorrow afternoon, Manly Newtown, which we'll be televising at the 7 big league time on Sunday night of 6 to 7:30, full match coverage. Now Eastern Suburbs. The code gets met hard by Hilditch. And Price still soldiering on with that sore leg. Fay appears midfield from the right wing. Hastings switches it across the ruck. Harvey, Laurie, Bosted. Top tackle there, puts him to the ground just inside the Parramatta half. It was Growth. Hastings. Warnocky, little kick through, maybe tackled after the referee says yes, it's a penalty. Warnocky tackled after he'd released the ball. Now that signal there from referee Hartley indicating the closing of the arms around the body, one would think. And Giddo going to take the kick for goal. See that incident again. Now watch Warnocky, number 6. The referee rules that he was tackled after he'd kicked the ball. There's the kick. Yes, appreciably late. And no argument about that. The penalty awarded where the ball landed. Now Gitto with his round the corner style. He's 13 metres outside the quarter, kicking into the breeze, and 15 metres in from the sideline. Just failed, and that's a bad kick in the sense that he wasn't able to kick it dead. That gives Parramatta the ball back. McKenzie, the fullback. Now Bob O'Reilly. Hilditch loses the ball. Picked up by Hastings on the quarter line. Bad error from Hilditch. Warnocky picked off well by Sterling, who's having a massive game. Laurie, Fay, little Sterling can't stop Fay. He just went straight over the top of him. The ball is lost, however. And Parramatta come back with it. The error tally continues. Barry Ross, was any complaints from any of the players about, there's a one-handed pass from Cronin, beautifully done. Was there any complaints from players about the balls?
No, there was too much being said by the coaches at half-time about with the score at 0-0. There was no time to talk about the balls, although...
There's the error count, 18-13, East's 18, Parramatta 13, the number of times each side's given the ball back, and that is a massive tally.
One or two of the Parramatta players had their studs cleaned from the mud in the middle of the ground.
Harvey being penalised for the trip. A bit of gamesmanship. Eight points to 5. 15 minutes to go. Parramatta with the wind at their back. The bit between their teeth. Looking at a spot in the grand final. Sterling. O'Reilly, who soldiered on despite some very heavy tackling against him. The senior citizen out there today.
And throwing that beautiful pass, cutting out two teammates that put Kenny away before he
did. Mackenzie Hilditch, who hasn't stopped for a man with a groin strain. That must have been a ploy, I think. He couldn't have possibly have got through the amount of work he's done with a bad groin strain. Price on the quarter line, East End, Stephen Edge. O'Reilly, Edge, the run around. Last tackle coming up, 8-5 the score, 14 minutes to go, Parramatta lead.
Maybe they'll take a field goal instead of a bomb.
Sharp trying to pirouette through the tackle. Bowstead clapping his hands at the back, calling out to his teammates to come on, let's go.
I think they should, with the score so tight, they should consider a field goal every time they get in that position.
Hastings to Fee. Masterman's head knocked down. Loose arm against Stephen Edge. These two have had a pretty torrid tussle, and the scrum situation is 9 Parramatta, East's 8. Penalties 10 all. Masterman. Harvey. Desperation will take over a little bit with East, I feel, as they sense this game slipping away from them. They've got to take risks now. McCabe. Oh, bless my soul. He's still going. Hilditch ran straight into him and knocked Hilditch down. McCabe came to a shuddering halt, then got into second gear and went again. G'day. Hastings. Warnocky, lob pass out to Cleal. Fay beats one tackle, throws a bad pass, picked up by Olaf. Harvey gets a little bit of shepherding, one thought. The referee says play on. Last tackle. Masterman. Warnocky kicked without a great deal of purpose. Growth made a meal of it. Parramatta still come up with it. I think it was Ella that finally fell on it. Cronin. A few times Cronin effectively tackled. 27,600 spectators here. We've seen an absorbing game. O'Reilly. Sharp, who's had an enormous work rate in today's game. On the blind side, Price, O'Reilly. Growth puts it down. Knock on. And 12 minutes to go. Parramatta come up with another scrum win. Sterling runs over the quarter, still going, managed to get a pass away to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's got support, throwing dummies, straightens, just goes a fraction too far, but takes the tackle. Now he plays it between Cronin's leg, Edge. 15 metres out now. Eastern Suburbs feeling the pressure. O'Reilly, Cronin loses the ball. Cleal comes up with it. The error toll continues. Harvey. Powerful bulldozing type of a run up to the quarter line. Gitto. Hastings, Aleph showing the ball inside. Hastings and offside against Parramatta. 1, 2, 3, says referee Hartley. Another 10 metres as Kenny is inside the 10. So East can go well downfield with a kick.
Could be the first replacement of the match coming out now. Jeff Green, the Parramatta winger, taking the field.
That'll probably be for Eric Grove.
Yes, he's out here talking to the under-23 coach Keith Clark on the sideline at the moment. And he's doing some stretches now, so it looks like he will take the field.
Warnicky. Laurie. McCabe. Pass on the ground. Parramatta in possession.
Kenny.
I think that's Kenny that's dived on it. Short of the halfway line. Parramatta tending to bunch a little bit.
And East making a change. Number 21 taking the sideline, Bob Sheens.
Penalty to Parramatta relieves the pressure on them. 9.5 minutes to go. 8-5 the score. Parramatta's favour. 2 tries to 1. Referee's going to have to keep his eye on the East backs. They're creeping up inside the 5. Muggleton. Good break, showing some subterfuge there, throwing the dummies. Edge. McKenzie. Sharp. Only 9 metres out. Eastern Suburbs having to defend desperately at the moment. The pass from O'Reilly again to Kenny. Did well to take that. He was hit hard straight away. Edge. Sterling. It's just going to land around about the end goal. It's on the ground. Oh, Masterman has it. Must have come off a Parramatta player in the leap. Aleph. A near thing for Eastern Suburbs. There's O'Reilly. About 8 minutes to go. 8-5. Parramatta lead. Warnicky, 3 men on him. Last tackle coming up. Sterling still covering hard. Clear. Fay evades 1 tackle. 2. Up to halfway. He's been most effective on every occasion he's run.
He's making 2 changes at the same time. Bob Sheen's going on wearing number 21 now. I don't know who's coming off as yet. And number 16, Dave Brown on the sideline.
McCabe coming off.
And here comes Paul Taylor, the small Parramatta tackling machine.
Yes, he's Sterling size and a nightmare for commentators because he looks just like Sterling. Definite note of urgency coming into the Eastern Suburbs situation at the moment. There's Sheens on. McCabe.
Royce Aleph is leaving the field.
Off.
That's Dave Brown taking his place.
Hastings left foot's it for touch. About 7 minutes to go. Dave Brown on at number 15. Sheens on at 16. There's Brown. Well, no doubt
Parramatta
Hastings to take over the captaincy.
Yes, and Parramatta making 3 changes at once. They've got Jeff Green still back here on the back near the fence warming up, but out with the touch judge. They've got number 25 is Jeff Coburn, number 17 Gary Howell, and number 14
to Fay back on the inside. Carry on.
I was just saying the three Parramatta players, Coburn, Howell and Taylor.
Eastern Suburbs, Hastings. Harvey. Out to Fay, that pass looks a little bit forward. Fay goes hard up the sideline. There's defenders swarm on him. He's finally belted over the sideline about 8 metres out. And here's the changing of the guard. 3 new Parramatta players on. Coburn, Taylor and
Gary Howell.
We're inside the last 5. Now we'll see who's replaced. Ray Price is 1. Bob O'Reilly is another. Sharp's the 3rd. Scrum into Eastern Suburbs. Critical scrum. The ball floating along the line now. Clear. Steps back on the inside. Decked finally by number 14 there for Parramatta. And Eastern Suburbs throwing everything into this last attack. As Marsman goes surging at the line. Parramatta moving up very fast now in defence. Clear, belted to the ground. Last tackle coming up. Will it be the bomb? Harvey shows the ball inside. It's a bad pass. McFarlane half volleys it. Stays away from the sideline, but it's the 6. O'Reilly, Price limping badly, but he's done a magnificent job for his side. Both of them have, and Sharp. About 4 minutes to go. An absolute cliffhanger. Another scrum into Eastern Suburbs. Laurie, Bowstead. Beautifully tackled. They'll probably play this forward. There should be a penalty. There is. That's against Kenny for failing to get off the tackle player. Bowstead takes the quick tap. 15 metres out. Eastern Suburbs looking for this try. Warneke. Giteau. Sheens, number 21. Hastings, Giteau, Laurie trying to dummy his way through. Parramatta defence equal to the task. Time ticking away, 3 minutes to go. Des O'Reilly is tackled. Well, how far away is he? A foot? Oh, it's easy. Giteau's gone in for a try wide out. It's 8-all. We're looking at an extra time situation. Well, so simple. See it again. It was just a matter of turning it and giving it on the blind, and suddenly the gate had opened. See it again. O'Reilly surge, the clear pass. Giteau on the blind side, literally without a hand being laid on him. Incredible. After rock-hard defence and all those changes to bolster the defence, 8-all. Well, we get down to this with 2 minutes to go. If he converts his own try, Giteau, his side almost certainly will go into the grand final.
This round the corner kick that he's got. He's kicked a lot from this side of the field and a lot of here at the City Creek ground.
Well, there'll be some crossed fingers in the Eastern Suburbs dressing room. He's out on the corner, about 3 metres in from the sideline. The kick is always a fraction to the left. 8-all with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go by our time. So that's 2 tries and a goal each. Well, there hasn't been one spectator of the 27,600 leave this absorbing game of rugby league. Warneke does the juggling act. I'd suggest both sides look very carefully at their 5 yards at the moment. It'll be a horrible way to lose it. Laurie. Sheens. Looking to give it a Bowstead one-handed. Fay'd be the man I'd be looking to try to get into the clear out on the right. Time very nearly up. Back on the inside, the ball's gone to ground, knocked on, and that'll be a scrum. There's the hooter. For full time. 8-all at full time. The referee's suggesting that they might like to change around. So the fans are going to get something extra for their money. All at full time, so we go into an extra 10 minutes each way. The players will be filling the pitch. Growth. Number 17 for Parramatta.
Gary Howe.
Gary Howe.
He's of the Paul Taylor mould, a good defender.
Taylor now, effectively and very quickly knocked over by Harvey. Edge. Cronin. Long floating pass out the Growth. They, I thought, tried to use an elbow on him then, but didn't succeed. A little kick ahead by McKenzie. Beautifully taken by Hastings on the dive. Only 2 or 3 East players on side at the moment as Bowstead tries to make progress. Nasterman, Laurie, McFarlane slipping in the watered area in the middle.